Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, or if this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. I have a very exciting video for you guys today. That video, I don't want to show you too soon, is my top 20 Taylor Swift songs of all time. And I have had to really consider these out of her discography. Okay, I have every song she's ever written, been a part of, give or take a few. Like there might be a few that she's like written on that I don't like have on here that are like for other people. But my Taylor Swift playlist is 20 hours and 41 minutes long. Can you guys see that? Also, follow me on Spotify if you haven't already, because of course the AC wants to kick on right as I started filming this. Hope it's not too loud because I can't turn the AC off. But follow me on Spotify. I'll have it linked below. It's always linked below, but I'll have it linked below. I present to you my top 20 Taylor Swift songs. Okay, also, I'm not gonna be going in any particular order except the first one, but the rest of them, like, we just are gonna have to, I already eliminated so many songs and I already narrowed it down to 20. I can't rank the 20 themselves besides number one. So we'll just start from, we'll do number one last. The first song I'm gonna be telling you guys about is Forever Winter. And if you know me at all, if you followed me, if you've literally, quite literally ever met me, seen anything I posted, anything at all, you will know that I'm obsessed with Forever Winter. That's my song. Like, there are just songs that I feel like not everybody gets, and that's one of them. Forever Winter is my song. And like I said, like, truly anybody that has ever met me knows that that is a song I claim with my full chest. And it is quite literally one of the saddest songs in her discography, in my opinion. But I will say, I feel like songs that I can attach to, like, personally, usually make my list of like my favorites. And that song reminds me, so I have like anxiety. Anyways, I feel like I've always like struggled like really bad with like anxiety and depression and stuff. And I feel like in that song, it's obviously about someone who is struggling. This guy that she's describing is struggling with like either, I don't know if it's anxiety or depression or whatever, but he's obviously having like mental health struggles. And she's like, I didn't know you were going through this, and if I would have known, like, I would have been there for you, and like, now that I'm here, like, don't leave. Like, if you were gone, it'd be forever winter. I'll be your summer sun forever. And I feel like the reason I love this song so much is because I feel like him, and I feel like my sister is like my summer sun forever. Like, she's always just like looked out for me in like that type of way, and I feel like she has definitely brightened a lot of my days. So she's my summer sun forever. So I feel like that's a reason that I love that song so much. But the bridge of that song, the whole song is beautiful. The bridge of that song goes crazy. She said, if I were standing there in your apartment, I'd take the bomb in your head and disarm it. I'd say I love you even at your darkest, and please don't go. Like, that song is so good, and nobody appreciates it. Nobody appreciates it ever. Also, I definitely thought she was gonna play it at the Eras tour, and a lot of people were saying like, no, like, she won't play it because like it is, I guess, more of like a personal song for her. Apparently she wrote it about someone, like a friend from high school or something, which I don't know if it's the same guy from Ruin the Friendship. Could be. But I will say, if she didn't play it, or at least she didn't play it when I wasn't there. You know what I mean? Like, either I got to see it or nobody should see it. Because that is the one song that I'd be like, oh, I would be crushed if I didn't see live and other people got to, you know what I mean? I need to cross them off my list of ones I've talked about. Okay, next, Cardigan. I love that song. And to be honest with you, I didn't get Cardigan on the first listen. I'll admit it, I didn't get it on the first listen. Because it was, okay, first of all, Folklore obviously was such a surprise album. It wasn't anything I wasn't expecting an album, nor was I expecting an album that was that type of genre. Like, we had just gotten Lover, so I was like, well, again, like, I wasn't expecting anything, but I think that if she were to release an album around that same time, I would have expected something like super pop or something that kind of went along more with Lover. I mean, there are ballads on Lover that are more like slower and like sad, like The Archer or Afterglow, but I don't know, I wasn't expecting like a folky, like super lyrical album, but I'm so glad we got it. And so I literally can remember the day Folklore was released. It was One Direction's 10th anniversary, and I was sitting in my bed and somebody texted me and they were like, Taylor Swift, I can't remember who texted me, but they were like, Taylor Swift releasing an album tonight. Sorry? Hey, what do you mean Taylor Swift is releasing an album tonight? That changed my life. So I went in not knowing really what to expect from that album because of the title. Like, I didn't really know what like Folklore was, but I was so pleasantly surprised. I remember listening to the first song and I really liked the one. And then going into Cardigan, I knew that Cardigan was going to be the first single because she was releasing the music video. But I was like, okay. And then I like kept listening to it and I was like, hang on. Cardigan is a lyrical masterpiece. It is so good that I like don't understand how she even wrote it. And also it just like ties in so well. Like the whole, knowing the lore of Betty, James, and August makes each of those songs so much better. But Cardigan being from Betty's perspective, years and years later being like, I knew the thrill would expire. I knew you'd come back to me. So good. At first I just didn't know what to expect because I heard vintage tee, brand new phone, high heels on cobblestone. I was like, huh? And then I said, hang on, because she kind of has a point. You know what I mean? And I can't explain it, but she has a point. A friend to all is a friend to none. Chase two girls, lose the one. Yeah. Yeah, that's literally what she said. I knew you, leaving like a father, running like water. Right. Okay. So that's Cardigan. The next song, I feel, is so underrated that it's insane. And I was talking to my friends the other day and I was telling them that I was gonna make this video, and I was telling them that I like compiled my list of my top 20 favorite Taylor Swift songs. And I was telling them, and I said this song, which is Innocent from Speak Now. And my friend was like, that's crazy. I get Innocent. I like that song, me and that song are like this. And honestly, one of my biggest regrets is not going to the rep tour the night before I went, because she did 2 nights at FedEx Field, and it was when I was living in Virginia, so like DC was the closest. And she did 2 nights, but the first night was my sister's birthday, and then so I went the second night. The first night, the surprise song was Innocent. I got Haunted the next night, which like I'm okay with because I like that song, but God, if I could have seen Innocent, that would have been so good. But I didn't grow to appreciate Innocent until maybe like the last like 2 or 3 years. Like, I love that song so much. Just like the meaning behind it. Like, it's all right, just wait and see. Your string of lights is still bright to me. Who you are is not what you've been. You're still an innocent. It's so good. Because who you are is not where you've been. Who you are is not what you've done. Like, I feel like that video of Noah Centineo right now where he's like, it's not what you do with what other, y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know how to say it. Anyways, you know what I mean? That's how I feel right now. But God, I love Innocent. I kind of want a tattoo for Innocent. And I think what I would get is like a little string of lights for Your String of Lights is Still Bright to Me, because like, oh my God, she's such a genius, because obviously when lights are old and used, they go out. And she said, your string of lights is still bright to me. Like, I still see the potential in you. I still see all of your best attributes and your best qualities, even though you feel like you're old and dying out and dull. This song, I feel like I'm in a meeting right now with my little notepad and my pen. This song and I like this. And I know I've said that about all of these songs, but I really, truly, truly from the bottom of my heart mean it for this one, The Last Time, featuring Gary Lightbody. Because what do y'all know about The Last Time featuring Gary Lightbody? Me and my best friend duet that song every chance we get. And if you want to know how much this song means to us and how deeply I love this song so much and how deeply I love this song, when Red TV came out, I listened to the whole album except The Last Time because I knew I needed to listen to it with her. And I did. And honestly, that's dedication and friendship right there, because what it would take to get me to not listen to a Taylor Swift song for a week, I think it was like a week from like when it came out to when I saw her, because it came out my birthday weekend and then the next week was Thanksgiving. So I went home and obviously I saw her, so we got to listen to that. But The Last Time is a brilliant song. Like, I have never heard a duet like that in my life. I find myself at your door just like all those times before. You know who, guys, you know who this song is? This song is so Olivia and Fitz. Can you tell I'm rewatching Scandal? This song is so them. Oh my God. I'm not sure how I got there. All roads, they lead me here. I imagine you were home in your room all alone. This is the last time I'm asking you this. Put my name at the top of your list. Like, put me first. You know what this song also reminds me of? You're Losing Me. She says, do something, babe. Say something. Lose something, babe. I got nothing. This is the last time I'm asking you. Put my name at the top of your list. You find yourself at my door, and just like all those times before, you wear your best apology, but I was there to watch you leave. The bridge where they're like, oh, oh, oh. Next, Are We Out of the Woods? That song, let me tell y'all about that song. Me and that song go way back, way back. I think this song for me is very similar to The Last Time, where it's a lot of repetition, but it's like good repetition. Repetition. I was trying to say reputation and repetition at the same time. Anyways, it's good repetition. Honestly, any song that references Harry Styles, like, I'm in. I'm in. And honestly, I'll just do my next one while I'm here. Style. I'm a 1989 girl to my core. I love 1989. So Out of the Woods, obviously about Harry Styles, when she says, remember when you hit the brakes too soon, 20 stitches in the hospital room, you started crying, baby, I did too. Obviously, you know what I think makes songs so much better for me is knowing the lore and knowing about that skiing accident. And she references that, like, that's how I feel about Is It Over Now too, when she says blue dress on a boat. Like, I know a secret. I know a secret. Like, I know about that. And it honestly just makes the song like 10 times better. So those are my next two, Out of the Woods and Style. Style is the answer to everything. Da, 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 da. I miss my man. Anyways, Style is, I feel like, a place and a time, and you had to be there. If you don't get Style, I'm sorry, but I get Style. And if you don't picture Harry Styles doing his dance at Love on Tour to Style, then I feel sorry for you. My next song, Breathe. This song is so beautiful. It's 2 a.m. feeling like I just lost a friend. Hope you know it's not easy for me. This song's gotten me through some tough times, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is such a good song. I feel like for a while, Breathe and You're Not Sorry were like tied for me. Like they were very close. But as I've gotten older, I've just come to appreciate Breathe so much. And I feel like nobody talks about it. I feel like it's not a talked enough about song, if that makes sense. I think I only have 2 songs from Fearless on here, and it's Breathe and Fearless. Fearless, Time and Place. Fearless is one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs solely for the purpose of it being the most nostalgic feeling like I've ever felt in my life. When I hear the opening chords of Fearless, I'm transported back. And seeing that live, did y'all know I went to the Fearless tour? I did. But hearing this live as an adult at the Eras tour changed something for me. It was so good. It's so good. My next favorite song, Afterglow. I also feel like nobody talks about Afterglow. Afterglow, Antihero, and The Archer are all very, very similar songs to me. And they're songs about having anxiety, about being the problem. And I constantly have that problem. I really, really get those songs. Guys, I'm looking at this list and realize that I have 21. Would y'all kill me if I added another? Because I feel like I forgot one and I just realized it and and I can't leave it out. Like I have to include it. Okay, I'll do my top 20 on her albums and then I'll give you a bonus one because that one was already on here. She said, I blew things out of proportion, now you're blue. Put you in jail for something you didn't do. I pinned your hands behind your back. Thought I had reason to attack. I relate to this so much and I wish I didn't, but I'm very quick to react to things. And again, guys, I'm not saying this is a flex, but I very much can react quickly to things. And she says, I blew things out of proportion, now you're blue. So I blew things out of proportion, now you're upset. I put you in jail. I got mad at you for something you didn't do. But because I thought I had reason to attack. But I didn't. Fighting with a true love is like boxing with no gloves, chemistry till it blows up, till there's no us. Like guys, this song is anxiety in a song. And I just really don't even have words for it. Honestly, while we're at it, let's go for their other sister, which is The Archer. Because they see right through me. They see right through me. I see right through me. Can you see right through me? You know? I have 100 thrown out speeches that I almost said to you. This song came out at a time where I needed that. And it was my senior year of high school, guys. Things were rough. The Archer is literally also about anxiety. And to be honest, a lot of these songs that I put on here are about anxiety. But like I said, I like songs better when I can relate to them. And I very much can relate to those. Okay, our next song is My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys. Y'all, this was my #1 song on Spotify last year. And honestly, I'd be surprised if it wasn't in my top 5 this year. I love that song down. And honestly, I feel like, again, nobody gets that song like I do. That song is so good that, like the first time I listened to it, I was like, okay, like this is okay. The second time I listened to it, I said, hang on. And the third time I said, whoa, I get this song. But this song perfectly describes the feeling of feeling like somebody has gotten the best parts of you and then just been like, like I'm done playing with this toy. Like, can I have another one? Like he played with me so much, he broke me. But if he were to get me out of my box again, I'd be okay. I'd be like, all right, like just take me out of my box. Just say when I play again, he was my best friend. Sick. Guys, right where you left me, that is one of the most genius songs I've ever heard in my life. I that will be in my top 3 favorite Taylor Swift songs of all time. And I know I said these weren't in any particular order, but I'm telling you now, Right Where You Left Me is in my top 3 favorite Taylor Swift songs of all time. The bridge goes absolutely insane. I could feel the mascara run. You told me that you met someone. Glass shattered on the white cloth. Everybody moved on. Help, I'm still at the restaurant. Still sitting in a corner I haunt. Cross-legged in the dim light. They say, what a sad sight. I stayed there. Dust collected on my pinned up hair. This part. I'm sure that you got a wife out there. Kids and Christmas. But I'm unaware because I'm right where you left me. I cause no harm, mind my business. If our love died young, I can't bear witness. And it's been so long, but if you ever think you got it wrong, I'm right where you left me. She said, I have been at this damn restaurant for so long. I have been at this place in time where you crushed my heart for so long that you probably have moved on, you've gotten married, you've had kids, you're having Christmases with your family. But if you ever for a split second think that you got it wrong, I will be here. Just hit me up. It's a genius song. It's a genius song. Like, that is perfect poetry. Like, do you guys understand that? Perfect poetry. No notes. A+ from me. That song, in my opinion, has perfect imagery. Like, I can literally see it play out like a movie. And speaking of imagery, another song that I think has such beautiful, like I can literally picture it out like a movie, is Dancing with Her Hands Tied. And again, not a song that a lot of people get like I get. But if you get it, guys, if you get any of these songs that I get on a personal level, comment below. Because I would love to hear your takes on them. But in Dancing with Her Hands Tied, in the bridge, when she says, I'd kiss you as the lights went out, swaying as the room burned down, I'd hold you as the water rushes in, if I could dance with you again. I can just picture them standing there, swaying as the room is burning down, holding each other as the water rushes in, like, if I could dance with you again. That song is beautiful. And I did hear that live. She, on the Reputation tour, did one surprise song. Like I said, mine was Haunted. And then she did an acoustic song and she mixed it up every night. So she would either do So It Goes or Dancing with Her Hands Tied. And I got Dancing with Her Hands Tied, which I'm so grateful for because I love that song. I like So It Goes too, but Dancing with Her Hands Tied is on my top 3 favorite songs on Reputation. Speaking of Reputation, Dress. There's something about Dress. I literally, like, that song's perfect. Flashback when you met me, your buzz cut and my hair bleached. Even in my worst times, you could see the best in me. Again, I think knowing the lore of the song, flashback when you met me, your buzz cut and my hair bleached. Bleachella. Like, it just makes the song so much better. So we have 6 songs left. And then my bonus song, since I forgot one. Next, Maroon. When I heard Maroon for the first time, my life was changed. Midnights for me is a superior album. I love Midnights. But something about Maroon, it literally changed my brain. The bridge where she goes into like a lower voice, it's like the burgundy on my t-shirt went, you guys know what I mean? Music to my ears. More of a recent song, Fresh Out the Slammer. I knew I was gonna love that song. I claimed Fresh Out the Slammer before Tortured Poets even came out. That song is so good. That song also plays like a movie in my head when I listen to it because Fresh Out the Slammer, I know who my first call will be to. Splintered back in winter, silent dinners, bitter, he was with her in dreams. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was just talking to somebody about this today and I really tried to deny Taylor Swift and Maddie Healy. I was like, that's just a PR stunt. Like, it's just for publicity. Like, they're not together. There's absolutely no way. Like, maybe they're just friends. But upon listening to the Tortured Poets department, some might say I was shocked and stunned and in disbelief because I realized I had been wrong. And not only was I wrong, but I was basically listening to 31 songs about him. and give or take. But with that being said, I think it's a perfect song to be like, hey, like I was so in love with this one person and it didn't work out, whatever. I got with somebody new. It was fine. It was, I did my time, but now I'm calling you again. Like she's a genius. However, if somebody compared being with me for 6 years to being in prison, Joellen, you're stronger than me because I would crash out. But like she did it in such a poetic way. Marjorie is next on my list. Marjorie is so like, oh, I love that song. It gives me full body chills every single time I listen to it. It reminds me of my grandma. Like I love that song so much. It's like the part where her grandmother starts singing with her. Seeing that live at Eras was probably one of the best days of my life. Like I never expected that to be on the set list. And when it was, my mind was blown. Like that is a memory that I will cherish forever. Next on my list is Exile. When I was talking earlier about The Last Time and how it was a perfect duet, I think that the only song that compares to it duet-wise is Exile. And also when I was talking about earlier, when I was talking about Cardigan, listening to Folklore for the first time, Exile is the first song that I listened to on Folklore that I was like, whoa. Also, spoiler, if y'all haven't seen season 3 of You, which it's been out for years now, so like whatever. But when they use that at the end of the season, oh, me and my friend texted each other, we were like, whoa, I cannot believe they used that. I feel like it was such a good use of that song. Like that was so good. Anyways, I love Exile. I can see you staring honey like he's just your understudy. Like you get your knuckles bloody from me. Right. I have 3 songs left, guys. You Are in Love, which is literally a song that I didn't come to appreciate until maybe like 4 years ago. And since then, it has been in my like top streamed songs. It is so beautiful. The bridge is my favorite part, obviously. One night he wakes, strange look on his face, pauses and says, "You're my best friend." And you knew what it was. He is in love. I get chills also listening to that. I honestly get chills listening to all these songs, but that song specifically, I'm like, wow, that is a great song. My number 1 song of all time by Taylor Swift. I'm sure you can obviously probably guess it. All Too Well 10-minute version. But let it be known, I was an All Too Well stan before the re-release. And that is important to note because I feel like the re-release brought in a lot of fans, which I'm so glad. Like people appreciating All Too Well. But I was there. I was at the restaurant. I've been there. That song is so near and dear to my heart that I literally can't even put it into words. I'm trying to be my old self again, but I'm still trying to find it. Let that sink in. And I think that's officially 20 songs, if I counted correctly. And here's my bonus song, guys, that was on here before I realized that I had 21 songs. Renegade. Why does no one talk about Renegade? Renegade and the Alcott, but specifically Renegade is such a good song. Are you really going to talk about timing in times like these? Let all your damage damage me. Carry your baggage up my street and make me your future history. That song is so good. And I just don't know why nobody talks about it or appreciates it. Obviously, maybe since it's not like a Taylor Swift song, but like it is. It's technically by Big Red Machine, but she's the one that sings on it. It is so good. It's so good. Okay, I think that officially concludes all 20 of my favorite Taylor Swift songs. If you guys agree with me on any of these or disagree, I'm open to criticism. No, I'm not. But not when it comes to this. But I would love to hear you guys' favorite songs and if you agree with me on any of these. If you disagree, don't tell me because these songs are very near and dear to my heart and I can't move them. I'm sorry. But thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Bye.